You should have, your record selection. I never have a set of which I prepared earlier. It just doesn't work like that for me. So I have to feel the crowds. The advice I can only give you about reading a crowd is if the DJ is on before you, really get there an hour before to see how the DJ before you is playing. The music they're playing, how the crowd are reacting to the sound that he or she's playing, and kind of take notes, learn from it, feel that what you're going to do is the next step of where you want to take them. And you should have, your record selection based on that. I never have a set of which I prepared earlier. It just doesn't work like that for me. So I have to feel the crowds. As soon as the other DJs play before me, instantly I'll commanding the crowd, and of course where I'm going to take them. Now, this is something of which you do learn as you're going along about knowing your crowd and knowing your audience and knowing where you want to take them. And it really is something that you have to understand more than anything. It's once you've got them is where you take them. And that's where the real skill and art comes in. Prioritising my life is a difficult thing in some ways based on just living on a day-to-day basis with the music being the very main strain of my life existence. What you have to do really is sometimes just pull back. I've been in a recording studio listening to music just to have some sort of clarity on where you are, on where you feel that you're going. And it's really important to try and have a balance between those two elements. Otherwise, it can be really one-sided in the end of the day, and you just think that all your life existence is just about just being in the studio, making music, rocking the house. When you're living is the very thing that gives you the energy to create and make music and play music as a DJ. And I've had to kind of understand that for over the 3 decades of me still being where I am today. You have to kind of step back to go forward, and if you can do that and you can prioritise that, you kind of get paid back in some sort of dividends of what you can create once you've had some time away from the music as well. I never really see what I do as a job. Once someone says, yeah, I've got a job to do this weekend, there's no passion to that. I've always felt that my drive has always been based on loving music and sharing the love of music and watching people kind of enjoy the fact that I'm able to find a record that you can dance to, cry to, based on the energy of what I create as a mix or just what the track is saying. To be just taken as a job for me, it doesn't really work. And that way, if it does feel like that, and then I'll basically hang up the turntable tomorrow, I've always felt that if it feels like blasé, for instance, I'll be back in a minute, I'm going to just do my set and I'll go home, sort of thing. And this is not really a job. It's a real privilege to be able to play music that you love to others that would feel your energy and your passion to share the love of music.